Hi guys, I'm Michelle from Full Motion Bodyworks, and I am here to take you through a quick and efficient warm-up for running. You can do the whole thing with just your body weight, no equipment, but if you have a jump rope and a mini loop resistance band, that just kind of amps it up, gets you a little bit more activated and prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, you are just going to pretend, and you're just going to do the motion. It's all about the hopping and getting your ankles ready for some impact and just starting to get your blood flowing. So we're just going to start with a little easy jump rope, both feet, double leg, just to get your heart rate up a little bit, get your blood flowing. So again, if you don't have a jump rope, you fake it. You just do your hops. I have not jump roped in a very long time, and can't say that I totally missed it. So we're just getting ready, preparing your body for impact, and again, getting the heart rate up, getting some blood flow going before we jump into some dynamic stretching. So we'll just do a couple more jumps here. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. You can set that off to the side. We're gonna come back to it at the end. And we're gonna start with just some arm swings. So you're gonna go thumbs up, take one arm, make a big figure 8. And we're gonna do a few big sweeping arm swings just to get your arms pumped up and ready. Because even though they're not the main muscle group moving, they are involved, and you need to have some good range of motion for that arm swing. Go ahead and switch sides. And big figure 8s. Nice big sweeping figure 8s. Get everything ready for your upper body to come. And next we're doing rainbow squats. So you're gonna go ahead, bring your feet about hip width apart. You're going to squat, pick one knee up, make a rainbow, squat, other knee comes up, make a rainbow. So we're just going back and forth here, alternating legs, opening up the hips, making nice big rainbows with those knees, getting the hips nice and open for running. Squat to get some activation into the quads and the glutes. Get yourself ready. We'll do a couple more here. Good, and then we're gonna walk it out with inchworms. So if you're like in an area where going down the floor is not ideal, you can always just do hamstring sweeps. So kick your toe up, hinge over, make sure you're hinging, you're not going straight down, rounding the upper back. You're gonna hinge, sweep, switch, toe up, hinge, sweep. But if you have the capability, I would have you do inchworms. So actually walking all the way out into a plank, coming back up, nice and slow, stretching out those hamstrings, calves, glutes, the whole posterior chain in a more active way than just doing the sweeps. But you gotta work with what you can. Sometimes, depending on where you're warming up, this is not an ideal exercise. And we'll keep going, a couple more. We'll do 2 more. And if you're not walking out, you are sweeping those hamstrings. Last one here. Good, we're gonna walk it back up. I'm gonna turn to face you guys. Squat with a reach. So you're gonna reach down like you're gonna touch your toes, and then you're going to bend the knees, push up to stand. So touch the toes, bend at the knees, and come up. Touch the toes, bend into a deep squat, push up. So I'm keeping my elbows on the inside of my knees to make sure that my knees are not caving in as I squat. You want to keep your knees out. So the elbows are there just to kind of push those knees out, make sure that they're staying nice and wide. We'll do a couple more here. Good. Last one. And then we're doing cross-body knee pulls. So you're gonna bring one knee up, cross it over your body, and then switch. Up, over, switch. Nice. This one's nice and relaxing, nothing too crazy. Just pull across You can add to it if you like, get a little more of a glute stretch by grabbing onto your foot, pushing your knee down, and then switch. So you're kind of getting a little bit more hip opening, getting the joint a little bit loosened up. Do a couple of those. One more each side. Last one here. Good, then you're gonna take your legs nice and wide and we're doing lateral squats. So you're just going to sit your hips back, put your knee over the middle of your foot, come up and switch. Other side, so your knee's tracking with kind of that like pinky toe so it's not caving in. You wanna keep it pushed out and we're just gonna go back and forth, side to side. Nice and easy. We'll do a couple more here. And then we're going to start to move laterally with skater jumps. So you're going to start by, I always like to start people walking or doing these without the jump. So one leg stays planted, you're going to step behind, that front knee bends, and then you're switching here, step behind, and then you're going to go to a jump, just tapping that back foot. Or even if you can keep that back foot off the ground, it's a little more challenging. So you're just going side to side, get a little lateral movement going. We'll do a couple more of these. And then we're moving to frog skips. These ones can be, you feel a little bit funny, awkward. So I'm gonna back up because I'm gonna go straight forward to you. You're gonna do 2 hops on each leg before you switch to the opposite. So you're gonna bring a high knee up and then a high knee out. So opening the hip up. So high knee up, high knee out. High knee up, high knee out. So you're gonna switch legs each time. Out, up, and I'm gonna go backwards here because I don't have a whole bunch of room. You guys can keep going forward, wherever you're at. Up, out, 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 up, out. We'll do a few more. You'll get the hang of it. They're kind of fun once you do. Up and out. Good. Next, you're going to grab your band and you're just going to put it around your calf, shin, ankle area in there. And we're going to start with just some pistol circles. So you're going to squat nice and low. One leg's going to stay planted. You're going to kick the other foot out to in front of you. Let me back up here a little bit. Out, then out to the side, and then back behind you. So the majority of your weight should be on that planted leg. The other foot's just tapping down. So we're getting those stabilization muscles of the hip firing and activated before we go running. Running is just a series of single leg hops. So you need to be able to do single leg exercises to prepare your body to go out and back. And then we're going to switch sides. So plant the other leg, squat nice and low, kick your foot out front, out to the side, and then back behind you. So out. So the key here is to try and stay low in that planted leg and get your wobbles all out. Here we go. Out. Back, we'll do a couple more. You should feel a tiny bit of fire starting, and that's a good thing. You want to have a little bit of fire in your muscles before you go out running so that everything is nice and activated and warm. That's how you know you're ready to go. This is our last set here. Good. Next, we're just doing monster walks. So you're going to keep that band right around the calves. You're going to stay nice and low. We're going to do 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. So you're just going back and forth. This band is pretty stretchy. I'd probably choose a heavier resistance band if I could, but it still adds enough to fire up that those glute medius muscles, get them prepped for running. So we're just going side to side. And then we're going to start to go forward and back at an angle here. So we'll go step forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. One more, forward, forward, back, back. Standing clamshells next. You're gonna hinge over a little bit here at the hip. One leg stays planted. The other knee is gonna open wide to the side, come back in. So this is a little bit more of a challenging move. If you need to, you can hang on to a wall or a railing or a tree, wherever, whatever you've got near you. And we're just, again, trying to activate the glute med, get them ready for running, and then we'll switch legs. So plant that leg, other one comes up, open, close. You can see which side is my weaker side here. So we're hinged forward just slightly, opening that knee out to the side, coming back in, open, close. We'll do a few more of these, and we're almost ready to hit the road. We'll do 2 more. Perfect. You can slide that band right off, and we're gonna go back to our jump rope. So if you don't have one, again, you're just going to pretend, and we're going to end with some single leg jump roping. So again, running is a series of single leg hops. So the best way to prepare your body to run is by doing single leg hops. So you're gonna pick a leg, and you're gonna do some single leg jump roping. We're not gonna stay here long, so power through. And again, if you don't have a jump rope, you're faking it, pretending you have a jump rope and just doing single leg hops, and you will probably never miss, like I just did. Okay. Single leg here, and we're gonna switch sides. I'm rusty on my single legs. And your legs should also be a little bit tired from all the work you've been doing. This is definitely my better side for single leg hopping. Much easier for me. So we're just prepping that ankle, all of those ankle stabilizers, mobilizers for impact. Whew, there we go. So there you have it, 12 minutes, just over 10 minutes, running warm up. Do it quick, head out the door, and then do a nice, long, beautiful cool down. And be sure to check out my YouTube channel. There's tons of videos for stretching, mobility, warming up, cooling down, and everything else in between.